Come on. So guys, I still don't have my van back yet. And there's good news and there's bad news. And we will start off with the bad. And the bad, there's a reason why we're going to start off with the bad. But the bad is this weather is awful. It's like just moist and gray and gloomy and windy and wet. And Michelle texted me or messaged me this morning as she was getting ready, because our goal this morning was to wake up and get ready, get going, and we were going to do a school drop-off, and and then immediately try to go get the van. Now granted, that is going to be a task in itself, but I want to ask you guys to just guess how much it's going to cost for me to get my van back, and just drop it in the comments. And some of this stems from my own personal self-inflicted wounds and others are not. But just let me know what you guys think, and I'd like to see who guesses closest to the actual number, which I don't even know what that number is, and I'll find out when I go. I have an idea, but I don't know for sure. Honestly, it's one of those things where I don't really want to know. But either way, our goal was to get up early and do the school drop-off and then go get the van. They called me yesterday morning and we were playing phone tag. Mercedes, we were playing phone tag, and I confirmed a few things that they were asking. We seemed to be on the same page, and then they went to work, and then he called me back later in the day and he said, all right, you can come get it. I told him, that's fine, I appreciate it. And this was Thursday. And I said, that's fine, I appreciate it. But we already have, this was yesterday, we already have warnings, messages from the school board about the potential threat of bad weather. So I said, if for some reason they cancel school, which they ended up not canceling school again, I said, well, then I'll be there on Monday. And it actually probably would have made it easier to go today if they cancel school, because then we wouldn't be on a time crunch. But as you guys may remember, I told you that there was 2 Mercedes dealerships. One, Mercedes dealerships with service stations. One was right down the street, and another was, according to my map, an hour and 11 minutes away. So I'm looking at it like, all right, it says an hour and 11, I'm gonna call it an hour and 15. So that's 2 hours, that's 2.5 hours there and back. And this dog is really getting on my nerves here. He's literally just wants to smell everything. He behaves differently when the camera's running versus when it's not. And anybody who's seen him on any of our live streams knows exactly what I'm talking about. But either way, that would have been 2.5 hours there and back. Factor in some fudge factor, so I'll call it 3. And then I'm pretty sure that I would probably spend an hour at the dealership, talking to them, dealing with them. Mainly because they would be, obviously, when I get there, I'm probably not gonna be first in line, so I may have to wait. I gotta wait for them to bring the van around. Then we'll have to go over everything that they've done, inspect it. There's some things that they want to show me so that I don't have these problems again in the future, especially when it comes to the auxiliary battery and the fact that the van sits in storage, or has been sitting in storage for quite a while, and going over everything that they've done. Not to mention, I would then record and capture some footage for you guys of this whole experience at the dealership. So now we're at 4 hours. 4 hours. So if we could have done this without having to rush back for school pickup, then that would be ideal. However, that didn't quite work out. YouTube doesn't allow me to show certain things on video, which I don't really want to show you guys anyway, but just for those who ask, yes, I do have bags. I do have bags, I do clean up, and I showed you guys, oh, my little dog bone bag holder. We're not those types of people. We clean up after our dog. Now, I will say that it's always interesting to read the comments on the videos. And I read one yesterday. It got the thumbs up, it got the heart. That way you know it's me. Sometimes there's fake accounts, there's little fake bots and scammers in the comments, but only I can actually heart a comment, only me. And it was on the video about the van the other day, and they said, they were like, hey guys, his van's getting serviced. It's not repossessed. Well, granted, we were having a conversation about, hey, come on. We were having a conversation about repossession. It's such a dog-friendly neighborhood. With dogs everywhere. But we were having a conversation about repossession and about my van and the fact that it had been towed. And if you've seen Squirrel Tribe Life, then you would have more information about it. And if you wanted to know more, then by all means, feel free to go over there and check it out. But it's always funny to read the comments. But I say for the most part, 99.9% of the comments are from wonderful people like yourselves who enjoy these videos, enjoy these conversations, enjoy the sharing our lives with you, in essence, enjoy the entertainment that it can provide, appreciate the knowledge, the education and information, and find value in these videos. And there's even seems to be a relatively high high level of interest of folks looking forward to tomorrow's premiere. We got a premiere, 9 o'clock. 9 a.m. which I don't know if anybody wants to go live after the premiere. So if you do want to go live after the premiere so that we can then talk about it and talk about how you can get started, then let me know. Otherwise, I'm not going to schedule the live stream. But either way, some of the comments, the 0.01% of comments, or 0.1% if we're at 99.9%, they aren't quite as thrilled. And ultimately, I think that these folks are impossible to please and will forever and always, hey, have something to complain about. No matter how good, no matter how bad. But quite often, their complaints are unwarranted, mainly for the fact that the simple reason is that they completely misunderstood the video. And odds are, never even watched the video and are only solely angered by a title and thumbnail and their misunderstanding of it, primarily driven by impatience. But this impatience is only being further bred by what's happening in the world around us, society, technology, speed, AI. And yeah, I now understand why generations before me would always talk about down to how my generation was different from their generation. But then also, I think a lot of these folks, hey, are of an older generation. So I don't know. I really don't know what to make of it. But I do know that you can't please everybody. So there ain't really no sense in trying. But either way, Michelle sends me this message and she says, you know, it's going to be raining today and windy. So I took that as a hint, as a cue. Wind, but it's also a combination of the crosswind assist.
Oh yeah.
Which is a safety feature of the van. But it steers you.
Okay.
To try to counter the wind. And a subtle nudge at let's get the van on Monday, because if any of you guys were following us along on our full-time van life road trip over the summer, you'll remember when we were driving through some of those desolate areas.
So then it's like you're fighting the car?
A little bit. A
little bit, yeah. Slightly terrifying. I don't think it's hail, it's just really, really thick rain right now.
With high winds, that van being as tall as it is, it's like a sail. And it just blows you around everywhere.
This to me, I mean, I don't think y'all can hear that wind, but people get storms everywhere. That's not a big deal, right? But the fact that this is so incredibly thick that it literally covers up the mountains, that's new for me. Even in Georgia or Florida, if there's rain, it doesn't look like this. It's not just a blanket of darkness. Oh, here comes the rain. This is gonna be fun.
There's hail.
Oh, Jesus. No. Whew. Okay, wind. Oh, God. Oh, no, the wind knocked us off the road just a little bit. That's slightly terrifying. Oh. Ooh, breathe. Anything that I cannot control the outcome of gives me a little bit of a panic attack or a small amount of anxiety.
Now, I trust my driving. I trust this trip. Like, you know, it's thousands of miles that I have to drive with you guys as passengers.
Yes.
But I also trust that I'm going to need to change my underwear. So, there's that. So, we were like, let's just play it safe and avoid wet roads and high winds today, and we'll get it on Monday. However, with that being said, once we get it back, we will be jumping in the van and racking up the miles, while we also rack up experiences and bring you guys along with us. If you care to join us, smash that like button, comment down below, just drop in the comments van life and let me know that it's something that interests you, and we look forward to seeing you on this journey. Take care, guys. See you later. Bye.
I can tell you my problems, meditating my silence, but I keep pushing my pen, rotating my stylus. Brokenness feeling like sin, now no Creflo Dollar. Used to be left on red, now all the girls go holler, now all the girls go follow.